Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron IV Kaiserreich as the Pacific States, now the United States of America. So, we're in a weird situation right now. That is, we are currently, do not press that button. We're currently a member of the Entente. However, the Second World Krieg, as you can see over here, is definitely over. So, what's going to happen at this point? That is a great question and one that I really don't know how to answer. First things first, we need to get rid of the penalties of civil war. I know I did say at the end of the last episode that I was going to be ending the series. I have gone against this notion. I've decided to kind of continue on, at least for another few episodes, maybe to at least to the end of the week, seeing if something actually happens. My best guess is that France here is going to declare war on Germany to get back the rest of their territory. That's at least the thing that seems the most likely to happen. Who are you at war with, by the way? Are you at war with, like... Are you actually at war? Yes, no, no, I'm not joining a war against Nepal. What's wrong with you? There's like some unassigned divisions. Oh yeah, all of New England's army is actually part of our troops now. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful that we're not just going to be completely screwed over. We get you guys into here. We'll throw you guys into purple. And the rest of you will be joining a new army. So, because like how things have so far worked out, where Mexico's already part of the Entente, a lot of people are already in the Entente in North America. It really is just a Reichspakt war. I think really is the only logical progression for this. So the only thing I can think about doing is like just justifying a war against Germany and declaring war on them ourselves. But because they are still at war with Japan. So they are going to probably be a little bit overextended. So a war against Germany, liberating the rest of France. You know, as the true American democracy, we can't allow... Do not press that button. We can't allow this Kaiser fellow over here to rule with a literal iron fist. We must spread our American democracy over to Europe. That is the only true way that we can theoretically achieve peace in our time. So, with that in mind, we're just going to invade Germany with our entire army and see how that works out for us. I'm hoping it'll go great. I think that's everybody. No, we got guys over here as well. You can deploy over here. So, how are we going to do this? Well, first things first, we got to plan our invasion of France, Germany, and all these other guys over here. So green immediately is going to deploy over here. Purple is immediately going to deploy over here. Blue is immediately going to front line or do a fallback line here. They're not going to be blue because we already have a blue. You can be green. And purple is going to fall back line over to here. And I think that seems like an okay place for us to start. And we have free dockyards. We have a bunch of free military factories. What is I thought we did? No, we have a ton of civilian factories. Yeah, like no military factories. Which is dangerous. But hopefully that can get resolved soon. We have a bunch of dockyards. So we're going to go with some improved carrier. No, we already have improved carrier hulls. Let's go for more dreadnoughts. Seems like an okay place to start. We will import more of you. Less rubber. And that should be good for right now. Our Navy is looking at a pretty decent 139 ships. All of our navies are just going to move to Europe. What is your... Okay. Delete all regions. Delete all regions. Every single navy is going to move to Europe. Because I don't think there's really anything... Can I not have them docking over here? Fine, I'll join the war if that means you allow me to dock. Why will you not allow me to dock? Like, you'll dock. Will they not? Will they just not allow us to do all of them at the same time? Is that the problem here? I think maybe it is. Which is incredibly annoying, but that's okay. Then all of our boats to here. We'll send all of our planes, because of course we also have a decent amount of planes. We'll send them all to Europe as well. Can I deploy planes straight into here? I can. Excellent. The good thing these airports are absolutely massive as well, so they can actually support my big-ass air force. We'll deploy some of these naval bombers, because apparently we have 1 million of them. We'll deploy the strategic bombers. And apparently, like, we have the manpower now as well. Like, we are looking pretty. We've already joined the war. It's fine. I'll accept all of this stuff. It's okay. I'm involved now. You can calm yourself. So get better production lines. Iceland apparently is still syndicalist. Same with the Soviet Union. I'm sure the Soviet Union is probably going to be invading Germany at some point. I'm just not too sure when. Move all our troops to Europe. How long will a war against Germany take to even fabricate? It'll take 30 days. A non-aggression pact with the faction leader. What? They have a non-aggression pact with your faction leader. Okay. But if I have to declare war on, let's say, you, it'll take 130. So we gotta declare war directly on the Germans. But I still think that's okay. Town Republic's part of the Italian, or part of the Austrian faction, but they probably will not declare war on us. In a way, it's looking, I think. I'm not too worried about being still suffering from the depression. Stability, war support, recovery rate for both. So there's a 20% factory output. Instruction speed, factory output, stability. Does anything actually affect our units? No, the Marshall Plan is still looking pretty strong. That's all I have to say about this. And these will recover us from the Civil War. And once we fight the Syndicalist and the longest terrorist, we should be A-okay. Got unassigned divisions, assign you to purple. And now you can just deploy over here to the west coast, where you're probably more likely to be needed. And actually, for research, do I have... I do have, like, naval... I do, but I only have, like, the +10, not the +40, unfortunately. So we'll prepare for our invasion. We will get 5 of these divisions onto you. We'll also prepare an invasion here into... Are you all part of the Reichspakt? You are. The division here into... these areas, because these are the ones I can clearly tell have the ports. So how many troops do you have, Germany? 144. These guys don't have too many. But the question is, can any of my allies actually support a war effort in Germany? Or am I going to have to fight the entire war myself? I think it's going to be me having to fight the entire war by myself. But I think that's okay. Germany has a air fleet of 200 or 2,500 planes. I already outnumber the German Air Force, which I think is pretty impressive. We're not making any anti-tank weapons. Do I even have the ability to make anti-tank weapons? No, because they don't have them researched. Which does pose some problems, I will admit. Okay, go for normal operations. You guys for this. Where are my naval bombers? Yeah, you are here, and you're gonna naval bomb the shit out of this. Yeah, that seems okay. You can't do anything. You have to be a little bit closer to the coast. Okay. So you can be over here then. And that's... Seems like we should have complete air superiority over France. There we go. Looking pretty solid if I do say so myself, especially since the Germans actually have no troops over here. I don't know if... Will the Germans actually put troops into France to border them? Probably. I mean, they are a member of the Reichspakt. So they should. Unfortunately, Spain will probably join the Reichspakt. There's not too much I think we can actually do about that. And you still got another 2 weeks until you're ready to go. You don't do anything to... Neither of these actually do anything to, get rid of our bad penalties. Rebuild the Pacific Islands. No, I want to fight the longest terrorist. Yemen is justifying a war probably against Oman. I literally do not care in the slightest about that. I'm still annoyed by how awful India is in dealing with the Nepal situation. But I mean, our troops are in position now. Blue Army and Pink Army, the ones that actually fought in the wars, in the Civil War, are actually looking pretty good. The New England troops are more or less garbage, but they'll have to prove themselves here. We'll justify a war goal against Alsace-Lorraine. It really, I mean, okay, we'll have one more political power. Then we'll justify a war. We're gonna bring back order. Looks like it doesn't actually do anything. It probably doesn't make an event or something happen. I'm not too sure. A new capital for America. I mean, does it really make a difference? Right now our capital is still in Sacramento. San Francisco doesn't make a difference. St. Louis, I don't know where that actually is, so we're just going to go for Washington. You know, go back to the basics. The efficiency movement, giving us some more bonuses. Excellent. So the good old... We can already see Germany's putting troops here. Nobody's surprised by that. I'm a little bit disappointed it took this long. And I'm actually going to get another army ready to go for an invasion of Cuba. I know if you watch the CSA campaign, you're probably thinking that, oh, this is actually a terrible idea because Cuba is actually impenetrable. But we'll see. Maybe these guys can do it this time. 17 divisions. You know, fingers crossed we can actually make something work. So what do we have a bunch of? We actually have a lot of everything at the moment. So let's cut down on military factories here for our rifles like that. We're looking pretty okay on everything else. Import a little bit of rubber from the Japanese. Should be okay. Again, they are going to be our ally when it comes to the war with Germany. Even though they're kind of doing terribly, I would say. And you're part of the Entente. I just don't know if they're ever actually going to break Nepal. And I don't want to... How many men have they lost doing this? 262,000. Really seems like a good use of your troops there, my guys. Definitely does not just seem like a complete waste. So you all deploy down to Florida. You'll be ready to go in another 11 days. Unfortunately, the Germans have put a lot of troops on our borders. A lot, a lot, a lot. Do I care? Like, do I care who wins? I mean, I'm gonna probably like the progressives who are already going down their tree. You know, they're the ones who want us to civil war, so I think that kind of makes sense. I think it's more military or civilian factories. I'm not a big fan of Germany putting all these troops here. I mean, I know I'm technically the one that did it first. But still. Trial of the weapons companies. Fought for traitors and rebels against America. No, they are traitors and we'll teach them a lesson. How dare they go against the good old Pacific States of America. So the Kingdom of Spain is definitely going to win. Our war goal is ready, and do we just immediately declare war on Germany? They have a significant amount of troop presence down here. Which is a little bit scary, I will admit. Get better construction speed, let's get better rifles, even though it's still going to take about a year. So, Germany, Germany, Germany. I think I do just declare war on them. Call in all my allies. And we'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. I think we're fine. Everybody said yes. We should be able to immediately declare war on you unless you're already... Oh, you have a non-aggression pact, so I don't think you actually be able to join the war. In a weird turn of events. So can you guys actually just, like, go for your invasion now? You can. You're not in the war quite yet, but you probably will be soon. So far, nobody really seems to be joining it. Flanders have been called in. Netherlands have been called in. Okay, so now our naval invasion can proceed. We're going to get down to speed 4 for now. And as soon as these guys land, I guess we're going to be sending everybody towards it. Oh yeah, Sweden's also involved, and Norway I think is going to immediately be killed. Nah, just give me that political power, so that I can try to rebuild all these areas. Oh, you can only do one at a time. Okay, that's disappointing, but what can you do? So you are all about to land. And all of you are now on this front. And you know what? Send all of green on that front too. I don't think you're ever going to get involved. When is your non-aggression pact actually expire? I don't know, but I can't do anything against you. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to. So we'll capture all these ports. Not ports. We'll capture basically all these bunkers. The Equals Rights Amendment. Section 1, equality under the law. Yeah, sure. It's ratified. Seems fine to me. So, France is not going to get involved. As far as I can tell. At least not yet. But we are going to, you know, bring the full might of the American military down on these fools. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So, thank you for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumbs down. Want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.